found is where it's leaking is right here where the drive shaft comes out of the back of, I guess what you call that, the wet clutch, or basically the drive line there. So what I've decided is I got to flip this up on its back rack and take the plastic cover off the bottom of this four-wheeler, and so I can get in there and take apart those yokes or the universals. And what I should have done is left this in the bike, so if you guys are going to do this, while these bolts are still in, jammed the tires on the, however you needed to in order to get, so you can back this nut off before you drop it out. Because now I'd have to reassemble everything. I don't really want to do that because I've got everything cleaned up. So I'm going to try this first. So there's a little O-ring in there. You just gotta watch as you tighten it, it doesn't roll out of that kind of a groove where it's kept. Make sure that it stays in place and comes up evenly. Just put it in gear and turned it over a bit. Let's see. Maybe it was binding that on that worm gear. Kind of seems like it was. So, don't forget to slide these in. Yamaha is smart. They left these little tabs and they made that steel washer in 2 pieces. So you can slide it in when you get to this point rather than trying to weave that all together and then end up damaging it. So, hindsight being 2020, when I wanted to replace that oil seal before, I could have pulled off this bolt, put it in park, back this bolt off, pull this yoke down, and then put 2 sheet metal screws into that back of the side of that oil seal and pull it out from this side, and then slipped the new oil seal over the shaft into its place, tapped it in, and then put this yoke back on. But, you know, that's okay. That's all part of learning, but that doesn't mean that you guys have to do it wrong. Okay, so that will fall off now. I'll put it in park. Right? Yeah, it's loosening. And that's it clicking into park. Should allow me to torque this on. I'm not going to go crazy on it. I think that's good. That sounded like it did when I had it the first time. It looks like this is lining up nicely. We'll put the new universal on it. Dad needs this bike for work this week, so I got the same seat on my bike, and I'll give him my seat for now and recover that. Now for the squealy brakes. Readjust the clamp. That's already sliding pretty smooth. Usually it's not the culprit, but it doesn't hurt to get that sliding free and easy. Typically it's those slides, or I guess what the brake pads slide back and forth on, and you can see those are pretty dirty, so I'll try cleaning them up and lubricating them with some dry lube and see if it lets those pads return and get away from the rotor. I mean, I'm by no means a professional, but you know, just take that bit of rusty stuff off there. Look a little better. Should be good to go. Of course, there's two of them, so you got to do both. A little gouged, but there's lots of pad left on them. We'll see. yokes ever. Well, it's all loaded up, ready to go. So I got the front and rear diff oils changed. The front brakes all lubed and serviced, and the back brakes, and the process for the front brakes is the exact same. So it's, you know, just take apart everything and clean it up and put it back together. So yeah, I got that seal back in there. Seems like it's not leaking. I mean, there'd be a prime opportunity to see if it was. A nice steel floor. It's not, so it's good. Every grease nipple I could find is greased. And yeah, engine oil change, oil and filter. And it should be ready for him to go to work because he's planning to go to work this week logging, so it'll be ready for him. Thanks for watching.